Hey, hi, hello, and welcome to this little vlog. I don't normally do classroom vlogs because too much. I don't really like filming at school, but I did want to film this because I am packing up my classroom. And if you are packing up your classroom, then hopefully I can help you a little bit, give you some inspiration, give you some ideas. I don't really have any ideas yet, but we'll see. A disaster. So we're gonna get started. This is gonna be over lots of different days. It's gonna be done during lunch, before school, or after school, not during school because, you know, we got work to do. I've already started a little bit. If you're used to my classroom, then you know that I usually have that like instrument banner up here, which is one of my favorite things. The other day, a kid jumped up and whacked it and it fell off the wall, and I was not about to hot glue it back up. So instead I was like, you know what, we're just gonna start taking things down. So you can see I have some piles over here I've started pulling out, and also all the ukuleles need to go away. And yeah, a couple of things I have learned over the years that are helpful. One, when you figure it out, I like to make lists because I'm a list person. Make a list of all the things that you need to do. Star anything that the kids can do. So for example, we use whiteboards. Sometimes the whiteboards get stained with like, you know, just the markers don't come off all the way. The kids can wipe down the whiteboards. The kids can refill all the crayon containers. The kids can do a lot of that kind of stuff, and then you don't have to do it. So just mark down like what are things that the kids can do and what are things you need to do. I also usually get kids to help me moving the furniture if we need to move the furniture, you know, into last year we put them like into the closets. So that you don't have to do it by yourself. That's super helpful. And then also if you're staying in the same place, keep everything super organized. So like keep all the front board stuff together, keep all the center stuff together. Just like, you know, keep it clustered so that everything is easy to find next year. Final quick tip is make sure that you have all the things that you need immediately upon returning put in last. So I usually put things in my closets because I have closets. If you don't have closets, then whatever you're using, just make sure they're really easily accessible so that when you get back in the fall or you go to your new school, maybe label a box that's like first day, like I need this ASAP. You're not having to go through like random Christmas stuff that you don't need immediately to find the things you need like right now. So we're gonna do a little bit of work. I am gonna pull down these posters. I'm gonna pull down the focus wall. I might go pull down the bulletin board in the hallway. Like we're stripping down. I got a lot of papers I'm probably just gonna throw away because I don't really need to take them with me. I will keep like a box full of things for sub plans though, because I don't want to have to reprint those out. So go through everything, throw stuff away that the new teacher's not going to need but I don't need. It's gonna be a lot. Let's go. My next stop was this cabinet, which I didn't film because I didn't have a good angle, but this is where I store all of like school supplies. So went through those. These are obviously mine and I will take those, but I need them to the last day. But cleared out all the school supplies. I have a ton of school supplies because I ask for school supplies for every gift giving occasion. So every time it's like Christmas, I'll ask for markers and crayons and all that kind of stuff, which is really nice. I also keep posters. So I went through all my posters and decided like which ones I want to keep, which ones I want to throw away. I might even throw those away. I'm not sure if there's a poster maker at my new school, so that's my only like hesitation of like, ooh, maybe I need these really big posters, you know? I don't know, so we'll see. I need to get some containers to put this stuff in. All right, progress so far. We got all that stuff down. Yeah. When I take things down, I realize how horribly they painted these walls, but it's soon not gonna be my problem anymore. Got that whole thing cleared out. I had the art teacher come down and she took some of the stuff that I didn't take. And then I need to pull those off. For some reason I can't get them off, which is funny because you can see the other one is gone because somebody pulled it off. I took this down. I left up the fabric, and this is a like plastic tablecloth from the Dollar Tree. I am gonna leave those until the last second because as you can tell from the back, like once I took that stuff down, it's like, ooh, there's a lot of not color. So I'm gonna wait until the last second to pull those things down. I got a few random other things packed up, but that was kind of the bulk of what we've got so far. I went through all my posters and tried to decide like which ones I'm taking with me and which ones I'm not. I tend to err on the side of like throw it away, throw it away, throw it away. However, I'm trying to contain myself because my new school doesn't have as much stuff. So I'm like, you know, am I gonna wanna remake this poster again and laminate it again? I don't even know if they have a poster maker and you know, like stuff like that. I'm trying to like be strategic. I don't wanna take a bunch of junk, but also I'm like, I wanna make sure that I have everything I need since I don't know what all is there, but it wasn't a ton. When I just like poked my head in and kind of looked around when I was there for my interview. So not like super in depth. I haven't touched the closets yet. That's gonna be a big thing. This closet is like all my stuff. That's where I keep like pretty much all my things. It's got my laminator and my hot glue gun, and it's got all my like center storage and all that kind of stuff that's gonna come with me. The good thing is the center storage is already like all good to go. I'll just probably put some tape over top. Ooh, I should pull the painter's tape out of that box that I put it in so that I can use that. But I need to like put up some other stuff. So that's kind of my stopping point for the moment. If you do like my decor, by the way, I told you I'm gonna switch it up. There's nothing wrong with it. I've loved it for years, but I am going to a different decor situation next year. So if you liked that one, it is called Around the World in 180 Days. Which I thought was really clever. And so it is in my TBT shop and you can grab pretty much everything that is there. And I'll show you some point the new one that I have started working on. I've only got one thing done so far, but yeah. And here's the update. I had my choir kids practicing graduation, and then we were done practicing for a little bit, and then we had to go practice later, and their class was just like watching a movie. So I was like, great, you want to come help me clean? And they were like, yeah, which was excellent, I must say, because if you can get the kids to help you, it will make things go so much faster. So for example, they grabbed all of the headphones from the keyboards and wrapped them up. They got all, you can see all the cords. They unplugged all the cords, wrapped those up, put them in boxes. Tomorrow I'm gonna have them help me like shove the tables up against the wall. They got all the ukuleles, loosened the strings, and put them all in boxes, which would have taken me like forever to do, and they were able to do it. Sweep the floor. We got some stuff cleaned out the closets. This looks like a full disaster. They wiped down all the whiteboards to make sure they were like nice and clean, and then they were in the middle of reorganizing the crayons, which I'm gonna need someone to help me do tomorrow, but that'll be just fine. So tomorrow's Friday, and then next week, Monday and Tuesday with kids, but all our fun stuff was this week. And then on Wednesday and Thursday, I have post planning, but both of those are gonna be cut a little bit short because on Wednesday, my current school is doing our like end of the year celebrations. We have like a luncheon. We're going to a restaurant down the street that's really yummy. There's like a banquet room, like a whole big shindig. And then on Thursday, my new principal invited me to go to their celebration. So I will actually be leaving early on Thursday, and then Wednesday will be like a big chunk in the middle of the day. You know, I don't know, 2 hours, 2.5 hours, something like that, that is spoken for. So I'm trying to get everything done ASAP so that that can be done. And again, if the kids can help me do it, I'm gonna have them help me, because they can do things like put ukuleles in boxes, but they can't do things like sort through all of my activities and figure out where they go and figure out, you know, what's mine and what's not mine and all of those kind of super fun end of the year things. On top of that, if you follow on Instagram, you know my school caught on fire a few months ago in like beginning of March. And so part of the like cleanup was everyone was fine. First of all, everyone was fine. The fire was contained in one room. So that room had to get like totally redone. And then the ceiling in that hallway had to get redone. But then there was so much smoke everywhere that they had to clean everything. So they came in my room, cleaned everything down, which means they wiped everything down, literally took everything off the bookshelves, wiped it down. But everything got put back in a slightly different position, which I'm not gonna lie, part of it made my life so much easier because they did organize a lot of stuff in here, which is, I'm really appreciating now. But on the other hand, a lot of stuff, like I don't know where it is even still because it got put back in a different spot. And honestly, I was like, I could reorganize or I could just pack up. Just pack up. Like, you know, you're excited about it and you're happy about it. I'm also a little bit sad about it, but I don't know. I just can't quite believe it. So, got my work cut out for me. All right, 5th grade graduation is done. I got my choir kids to come do a little bit more. So we got the crayons picked up, got the ukuleles all boxed up, and we're rocking and rolling. So trying to get everything into my boxes. I'm headed to my new school next week, Wednesday and Thursday, to take loads, but I'm not coming back on Thursday after I take a load over there. So I have to be very strategic in making sure I leave just enough stuff that it can fit in my car to take the load over, so I don't have to come back here again after that. So that's a very tricky situation. Yeah, got a lot of organizing to do. All right, I got these all sorted with my center stuff. So I have rhythm manipulatives and blocks, solfege games and task cards, more rhythm manipulatives, rhythm games, sticks, solfege stuff. These are treble clef stuff, more rhythm manipulatives. These are treble clefs, so I can move those to the other ones. These are like clip-its. I think those are free in my shop. Rhythm lessons and flashcards. This stuff in there, so I have mini erasers, and then this is like music lesson, so I'll put that in there, but I'll swap it because this one's blue. And then this has more like manipulative stuff. I think I'm gonna take these home today. It's Friday, so I think I'm gonna take those home. as well as a couple things that are like really obviously coming to my house. So like my laminator and probably the horses and the piano and stuff like that. So just things that like I know for sure I want to take to my house and I know for sure I don't want to take to the other school. I'm still working on filling up boxes. I've been finding it useful to just kind of have boxes out, and then just as I get things done, like put them in the different places, still sorting things out. But getting all of those things done is like a huge check off my list. First load. Hello and happy post-planning. School is officially over. Yesterday was the last day of school and I made some progress since we last chatted. Got the stuff off the walls, got the bulletin boards down over here, got the rugs rolled up and everything. And like I said, use the kids for that. I had the kids pull the bulletin boards down. I had the kids put all the bookshelves into the closets so they can clean the floor over the summer. I had the kids roll up the rugs and sweep the floor and do all of those things because those are all things that they can totally do, and then I don't have to do them and I can focus on things that only I can do. So that's done. I think pretty much all my stuff is packed up. Right now it's kind of a hot mess, like just everywhere, so I need to like consolidate everything that needs to be going home, and then I have some like empty boxes so I can put those in a different spot, and I have a couple of things to put away. Need to pull the staples out of the bulletin boards because my principal's really big on that, and then there's just a couple like little things that need to go up, and it's pretty much done. Have the end of the year checklist to do, got some stuff to throw away, but overall doing pretty good. I am gonna throw something up on the board to watch while I get this done.
And in certain fact, most people believe that after get through school and relatively there's generally a way more engaging and interesting way of learning stuff to actually happen in school. For example, my favorite course in the computer science.
Wait, that didn't work.
Med school. I was actually torn between medicine and computer science, and I went for medicine again to go correct. But there was a part of me that really wanted to understand how computer science works. And so when I started taking the computer science course in Brilliant, it really helped me understand coding. And you go to read.code/code, and you can use the coupon code Ali at checkout ALI to get 50% off your first purchase. So thank you so much. We were responsible for that. I feel like I'm sort of in this boat where I saw you very highly, like that awesome, and it was a cold message on Twitter, and it's hard to keep in touch with my actual friends, let alone trying to then kind of network with people around the world. And even a part of me was like, I think my people are watching this, don't know who he is, and if they do, they have no idea what he looks like, I knew he was from Carolina. It's really cool if I had a coach me, or Simon, who worked with me, and I am a fan, and that's key, is that you gotta do it all from a place of curiosity and fun.
Well, I apologize for not getting this video up for 2 months after I filmed it. I also never did an outro. So here is all of my stuff at my house. It has consumed this room, which is the workout room, which is fine because I have still been working out, just not at home. So that ended up working out. Also, those are not school stuff. Neither is this. So just all of that, y'all. Oh, also there's a dresser there. So, okay, it's not as bad as it looks, but it's pretty bad. Also, some of the stuff that belongs to the school, not the school, but was given to me by certain grants, I was able to move to a different school. So like I have all the ukuleles up there because those I was told I am allowed to move to my other school as long as I stay in the district. I also went to a different school that is getting rebuilt, and they were getting rid of like all these drums. So I got all those things and these, and I got this little owl. Look how cute it is. And there's more things that I bought. Yeah, so thanks for watching. After this, I guess we'll have like a back to school prep, and soon we'll have a new classroom tour situation. Also, just FYI, if you have been seeing people like set up their classrooms and it's stressing you out, I want to let you know that I go back on, today is July 21st. I go back on July 28th, exactly a week from today, and I have not set up my classroom, so don't stress. Just, you know, go watch some videos and enjoy the pool.